Sip a down a root beer and let's get this shit started. All right.
Is that how we're starting this?
Yeah, that's how we're starting this. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome back to Track Pack. Finally, we have ourselves our own channel now. Now, if you remember, most of the rest of the episodes were uploaded to my channel, but now that we have our own channel, we gotta re-upload everything back onto here. And judging by when this episode releases, everything should have gone perfectly in order. But today, we have an old friend with me, Train Kid Studios. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
What the hell was that?
It's me being goofy.
All right. So, I'm able to call you by your real name on the show, right?
Yeah, dude, go ahead.
All right. So, Cole, if you don't know how the show works, basically we have a little bit of small talk before jumping into the episode.
Okay.
So, what is your small talk for today's episode?
So, word this like a Tinder dating profile. Hi, my name's Cole. I'm 19 years old. I enjoy long walks on the beach and destroying my enemies. I am really big into NASCAR, Thomas the Tank Engine, old 80s movies, and did I mention Transformers?
Oh, fuck. We got to do an episode for Transformers.
I know exactly 4 people who would be like freaking ready for a Transformers episode. I am just saying, all of them I am friends with in real life, but I will send them your way if that's something you're legit about.
Yeah. Anything else for small talk? For your end?
I have exactly 24 model trains, 23 of them work, and
you have a large scale person, right?
Yes, I have a 1-to-1 scale replica of Percy the small engine, which, by the way, he smokes now. I put a smoke unit in it, and it's, it's series accurate in the paint work, too. I'll send you a picture for the final edit. But he runs, he works, he can run autonomously by himself. All I needed was a 9-volt battery, and I put a smoke unit in the funnel, so he actually smokes like from the show. It's really cool.
Right, so my small talk, I woke up smelling really bad.
Oh, okay.
Like,
not how
let me explain. So, recently I've been forgetting to put on deodorant, and I wake up at like fucking, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I just smell rank. I smell real bad. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta go put on deodorant. So
you need to talk to
yeah, so that happened. I've also been grinding a lot more in Mario Kart recently. Specifically Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Because I've been playing it way more often with Bachman from a previous episode and Mario Toad from like the most recent episode about Mario. And they are really good at the game.
Sounds about right. I couldn't play Mario Kart. I played the original Mario Kart Wii like twice, and that was at fucking Boy Scout camp because they had an original Wii set up in the gift shop, and I was like, oh, okay. And so I went back into the fucking employee lounge and sat there for an hour playing the original Mario Kart until somebody finally realized, wait a second, he's not supposed to be here, and kicked me out. So that was fun. I'm not even joking. That was like the coolest thing I did before I turned 10 years old. That was the coolest shit.
Okay.
I'm not even kidding.
What else do I have for small talk? I'm trying to think.
I met Rob Paulson.
Oh yeah, you did. As your Discord profile shows. We don't actually. I don't think I have that set as your profile for this episode.
Dude, I can send you the actual picture. Like I said, final edit. I can send you that for the actual photo.
All right. Oh, right. I remember what I was gonna say. I bought. What the fuck was that? What was that squeak?
Oh, it was my door. Sorry, my dad wanted to show me something.
All right.
No, it's a Van Halen themed pizza restaurant called Hot. It's called Hot for Pizza.
Anyways,
again, I will send you that.
Right. So, what I was going to say was, I bought myself a brand new bike. I don't remember if I've already talked about this in a previous episode or not, but it's pretty good. I don't know if I've talked about the interchangeable gears, but it's very different from the previous mountain bike I used to have. Instead of the changeable gears were on the handle and you could rotate it. No, it's like a lever that you gotta push to change the gear, and that really messes with my brain a little bit.
Been there.
Yeah, I think that's it for small talk. Now, let's drive into this episode, because if you didn't see the thumbnail, and you didn't see if you didn't see
the Lego Batman laugh. It's the Lego. You know what I mean? It's so forced.
Anyway, judging by the thumbnail and the title, we're talking about automobiles for this episode.
Automos. We'll call them Automos, because that sounds like a very hipster, cool name. How do you do, fellow kids?
We're going to be talking about automobiles for today's episode.
Today, I pointed a thing.
Fuck, that's right. We gotta talk about
Top Gear. Top Gear parody intro. Tonight, I pointed a thing.
Shit.
Hammond walks through his shop, and James has some bananas.
Shit, we should have just started the episode off like that. Welcome back.
It's fine.
Welcome back to Track Pack Mites. Anyway, yeah, we're talking about automobiles for this episode. So
Marc is not here trying to do shit.
Yeah, that's right.
And absolutely loses it.
Yeah, we originally had Marc scheduled for this episode, but he said he didn't have much to contribute automobile wise. So I'm just stuck with this goober. I'm stuck with this goober for the rest of the episode.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
So we're not even into the episode and we're already just goofing off. Anyway, let's since we brought it up, let's talk about Top Gear. And also maybe to an extent the Grand Tour as well.
So I'd say let's kick it off with Grand Tour ended. They are done.
Yeah.
That hurts me.
Thank God Clarkson is still doing Clarkson's Farm. Which I have not been keeping up with, unfortunately.
You need to. It's been pretty good.
James and Hammond have been on this other channel called Drive Tribe. I think that's what it's called.
Yes. Yeah. Hammond usually runs it.
Yeah.
It was basically an advertisement for a little small business Hammond had for a while called The Smallest Cog.
Oh, yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
Because that was his idea for a little automotive restoration business, and it took off to such an extent that he bought back a couple of his both Grand Tour and Top Gear cars, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell James is doing, though. Does he have a new show coming up onto Amazon Prime or some shit? I don't remember.
Couldn't tell you that, but I do know he has a gin company, so he makes alcoholic beverages.
Right.
And there's actually limited production, I shit you not, limited production 00 scale tanker car.
What?
Of what's called James's Gin, which is exactly what the brand name is.
Oh, right.
It was some cool shit.
Yeah.
It's only limited production.
I completely forget sometimes that James is really into model trains.
It's kind of hard to forget that if you really look at that. Because twice he broke or tried to break a model train world record. Yeah. But it is what it is.
Hell, in the Grand Tour special Sand Job, there's a scene in the special where James is on a diesel shunter.
I like the part he passes by the gap in the freight cars and he's just shouting, "I'm on the shunter!" He's having the time of his life.
Yeah. Fuck. I wish I could do something like that, man. What would you say is your favorite episode out of the Grand Tour?
Out of the Grand Tour.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, it's got to be the last one, because you want to talk about coming full circle. Holy shit!
I know.
That ending.
So like, wasn't like the first episode of Top Gear? They drove out to like the same location where they ended up in like the final episode of Grand Tour, right?
Not the first one. I think that was a couple. I think it was about season 6 was their first international adventure.
Right.
Still,
okay.
and hell, what a way to end it off! Freaking My Sweet Lord by George Harrison, the works. That was beautiful. Yeah. That hurts my soul so much.
Yeah, but and like man, after like the special aired, I ended up finding a video online of like an after party where Clarkson is like taking questions from the crowd. Mm-hmm. So that was fun to watch. That was fun. I think my favorite episodes or specials out of Grand Tour has got to be the one where Hammond gets shot with a tranquilizer dart, and then the 2-part special. I don't
remember that one. That sounds pretty good.
It's like I think it's the Beach Buggy episode 2-parter. I think.
Oh, yeah.
And then the Colombian special, with the scene where like they're driving over the bridge. Remember? Like Hammond's got this big ass red truck, and then and then the fucking seaman special.
Yeah. Pardon?
Yeah. So basically, the episode fucking can't talk. Basically, the special where they have boats.
Tonight on Boat Gear.
Tonight on Bottom Gear.
Tonight on Bottom Gear. Fuck cars. No, he's nothing. It looks like it's a fucking jet ski, but it looks like a Ferrari 308 or some shit.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. How the fuck does that thing work? By the way, like, it's a car. Like it's a car, but it's also a boat.
Sir, it's called body kit, and you can get them relatively expensively because they don't make.
Is this the closest thing we're gonna get to a Transformer, or what?
Actually, there are out there in Japan. Somebody made a for real life Transformer.
Oh,
like no shit, it's really cool. It transforms more like the like a fucking McDonald's toy more than Burns Church ending church. You know.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And it can't get above 5 miles an hour, and there's no interior, but it's really cool.
Let's change the topic from British television to
American television.
Yeah, we have. There's not really much to say about NASCAR, if I'm being honest.
I can kind of fill you in.
In my opinion, of course, my opinion.
Yeah, no, I fully understand because after Dale Earnhardt died, the sport's just never been the same. In fact, I still get sad every February 18th.
Oh shit, that's in like 4 days. Fuck.
February 18th.
Yeah.
Dude, it's March.
oh, fuck, right. Sorry. I completely forgot.
Yeah, it's like a few days. You mean 300 of them? Yeah, you're right. No.
Shit.
Let's see. Dale Earnhardt. February 18th next year, he would have been. He'll have been dead for 25 years, which hurts my soul quite a bit. Ooh. But moving forward from a very unfortunate subject.
Yeah, let's get back to cars. I know you're not. Let's get back to cars.
I know you're not. No, I'm driving the fucking car, mate. Today on Myth Confirms, what happens when I plant C4 bomb under Jamie's car? Can't wait to go home and see the wife and kids. No, James, it's a stupid idea.
No, but seriously, we gotta get back on topic. We gotta get back to the topic.
Okay, cut this joke out of the final edit, please. All right. Today on Busters, what happens when you use a Toyota 8086 Torino? That's one of the jokes in that video. Cut that one, please. That's the one thing I want.
I could probably just censor it and nobody will know what you're saying.
Just put like the fucking like multicolor bar on the screen. What happens when you? All right, but yeah. So back on NASCAR.
Yeah.
One hell of a season so far for a driver named Christopher Bell. 3 wins in a row to open the season out. Holy shit. And so far, I mean, I am elated. I know you're not going to know who these people are, but I will still talk about them as you just smile and wave, boys, smile and wave. But no, holy shit, Christopher Bell. So far, 3 wins. And then you have my personal, like, genuine favorite driver is Ross Chastain. Simply because of 2022 at Martinsville Speedway. He floored that bitch and threw it into no, I shit you not. He went from like 14th to 5th or 4th, whatever, because he put the fucking hammer down and threw his car into the wall and rode around all the other cars. He passed like 10 cars in one fell swoop.
As they say, shit went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick.
It's like you fucking Eurobeat just Johnny in the 90s isn't anything like to be. But yes, hard stuff. So I'm a Ross Chastain fan, but Christopher Bell this season, holy shit. I absolutely despise, and I might get some hate for this, Joey Logano. He is such a crybaby. I hate that man. Because I don't doubt the guy can drive. He has more talent in his pinky toe than I do in my whole body. But man, he is an asshole.
Hang on, can I quickly on the topic of toes, can I quickly segue into something?
Go ahead.
So, ever since I stopped going to Amazon, for some reason, one of my toes is just like, the skin has just been feeling numb for some reason. Because when you're working there, you gotta wear like steel toe shoes so that in case like nothing falls on you. So, ever since I stopped going there, one of my toes has just been like feeling really weird and numb on like one of the sides of it. I don't know what the hell happened there. I really don't know what happened.
I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry. I've never experienced that before. That is that is strange. That's all I got about NASCAR. Other than I have the Lego Technic 75th anniversary NASCAR Lego car kit thing, whatever. Favorite prime NASCAR driver, and I forgot to mention this in the opening. I'm sorry about that. Would be Davey Allison, because he was on fire. That man was awesome. And then a helicopter crash killed him in 1993.
Oh, don't tell me it's someone that I think I know what you're talking about.
He drove a black number 28 Haviland car, the Texaco car. I send you that picture for the final edit as well. But no, he was a hell of a driver, and he.
Oh wait, maybe I'm not thinking of the one you're talking about.
Well, yeah, there you go. But good news is in the NASCAR scene, and I will move on from NASCAR after this, is that we have not had a death in the sport since Dale Earnhardt, and that's been almost 25 years. So safety equipment is banned. All right, now
keep me. Wait, you were gonna segue into something, weren't you?
I was gonna say anyway. On to some actual fun shit.
Yeah, but hang on. Keeping with the topic of racing for a quick second, I want to gush about Herbie the Love Bug. I need to talk about this little beetle guy. I've been on a bit of a Herbie kick again, and I don't know, man. These movies. I think the two that I really have the most nostalgia for are Herbie Fully Loaded. Fuck, I can't talk.
Herbie Fully Lolled.
Yeah, Herbie Fully Loaded and the 1997 remake of The Love Bug. At least I think it was 1997. I don't remember.
96 or 97. I think you're in that ballpark. You're right.
Yeah.
The one with Bruce Campbell. We'll call it that.
Yeah. And the one with Horace the Hate Bug, which I think that's an original character, right? He is original to the TV remake.
I think, yeah, you're right. He is.
Yeah. And fuck, who's the chick that was in the Fully Loaded? I don't remember. She was in Freaky Friday. I don't remember she was in Freaky Friday with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a fun little tidbit for you: is that if you pay attention very, very closely, Lindsay Lohan is very reckless with a Volkswagen product, and then like 5 or 6 years later, she ends up absolutely annihilating her Porsche, which is another Volkswagen product. So subtle foreshadowing, whatever you want to call it.
Also, I don't know why, but weirdly, I have one issue with Herbie Fully Loaded. There are like some scenes in the movie where Herbie looks way too wide to be what's the word I want to use here? Like an accurate Volkswagen Beetle.
I think part of that is the bit where he's racing in like actual NASCAR, and hey, we're back to NASCAR. Whoa, whoa, how the turntables, bitch.
Whoa, totally radical.
Whoa, totally radical, dude.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
What's good, my Ziggy Zog? What the fuck was that?
Fuck, if Gavin was here, he would have been going ham on the Sonic voice right about now.
Damn straight he would. You ain't even kidding, man. But no, seriously. In that movie, funny. So the reason why Herbie is wide, why he did a wide Putin. Okay, anyway. But the reason he is wide Putin near the end of the movie is because NASCAR regulations, and stick with me on this while I gush about being a complete fucking tool.
No, it's all right, man. It's all right.
So the reason why Herbie is wider at the end of the movie during the NASCAR race is because of those tires. He needed NASCAR regulation tires to race on a NASCAR regulation track. And thus the fenders on Herbie had to be widened, and so that they could accommodate the tires, because you can't have your tires sticking out further than the body.
So
it's really weird.
So basically, they just had to build a completely new Herbie prop for this.
Not a completely new. I know they used a stock Beetle for it, but that was actually something I wanted to do, was make a NASCAR Herbie, like a street legal NASCAR Herbie.
And also, I'm pretty sure they used an animatronic prop of Kirby that still functions like a car because
Kirby.
I don't know who on the design team thought this was a good idea or not, but someone thought to have Herbie's headlights be his eyes, which kind of works.
Yeah, I mean, but
and they move too, which is really weird.
Well, you got to think. I mean, the original Herbie, it was basically expressionless, which is strange. But he had his horn.
Honestly, I do think having a car like Herbie have expression kind of works only for the 2005 movie.
Yeah, I mean, it was the early 2000s. After all, movies were moving on from not
Fully Loaded is also a bit more cartoony than the previous 5 movies.
I mean, to an extent, you're right. To a pretty massive extent, you're right.
Yeah,
you know what else is massive? Low taper fade. Just kidding.
What? What?
You haven't heard that meme before?
No.
Sir, I salute you. But I'm
is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Okay. No, so Ninja, that guy that, he played Fortnite for a while.
Oh, the blue-haired twat. Got it.
Blue-haired twat. That's a good description of him. For a short stint, I'm not even kidding either. For a short stint, he had this meme It was. I have no idea the full context behind it, but he said something to the effect of, "You know what else is massive? Low taper fade." And then he said, "You know what else is really cool about low taper fade is that it's still like massive." And then he killed his own meme and then brought it back because he wouldn't quit pushing it.
Oh my god!
So, low taper fade is going to be a meme that has died twice, which is really funny.
Anyway, back to Herbie.
Back on the top.
Yeah.
Back on the top.
When I was rewatching like scenes from the movie, because I haven't restarted my Disney Plus subscription yet. But point being, I was rewatching some scenes, and I've noticed like there's a lot more cartoony sound effects in it.
Yeah.
And they also have like CGI in the movie too.
Yeah, there's one scene where Herbie is.
Yeah,
he's really pissed off at whatever the rival driver's name.
Yeah, Trip Murphy.
Yeah, really? Do you remember that name?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, damn, I just called him Logano Light. You know, that's what he is in the movie. Is just Logano Light, except he's. But whatever. No, there's that scene in the movie. He goes full CGI and like I don't know why, but when I was a kid and I watched that like twice when I was little.
Yeah.
That scene where he like pulls himself apart and is like, you know, because the
equivalent of like making a scary face at this guy.
Yeah, and that scene scared the shit out of me as a kid, and I don't know why. It was so fucking weird.
There's also like a scene. There's also like a couple like a side plot in the movie where Herbie falls in love with a modern yellow beetle bug thing, right?
Yeah, modern beetle. Yep.
Yeah.
And then somehow that car gains sentience, and no one questions it.
Yeah.
By the end of the movie,
I also like really loved the demolition derby scene from the movie.
That was so much fun.
Yeah,
that is what Herbie is. That was fucking awesome.
I gotta like talk about the camera work too. For a 2005 movie, the camera work was great.
A Disney Channel movie. Think about that.
Oh fuck.
I mean, it did go out. It did go out in theaters. It did go out in theaters. Excuse me. Let me back up. It went out in theaters. It didn't perform great in theaters, but just enough to get by. We had made most of its revenue off of channels like Disney Channel and Disney XD.
I've also just realized the movie is like nearly 20 years old now.
Holy shit!
Oh my god! I'm going to feel
God,
old.
I'm old. Dude, I am old. I'm pretty sure it came out before hang on, let me look it up. I think it came out before I was born.
I gotta look it up too. Hang on a minute. Let's see. Release date June 19th, 2005.
It is exactly 2 months older. Well, not exactly. Month-wise, it's 2 months older than I am. Holy shit, I'm old.
Jesus. I also forgot like Michael Keaton is also in this movie.
Yeah, I didn't. He has fucking. Have you ever seen Talladega Nights, the Will Ferrell movie?
I don't think I have.
Okay, well, he has a very John C. Reilly beard going, so it's hard to tell if it's him or not. Yeah. You need to watch that movie. It is fucking great.
And on the topic,
holy shit.
Hang on. Also, a quick side tangent. Talking about Michael Keaton for a second. What did you think of like Beetlejuice 2 when it first came out?
That was so good, man. That was how you do a sequel. That was so much fun. That was a good movie.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't really like the movie as far as I heard.
And those people can shove it. I don't care. That was fun.
Yeah, that movie was fun. They've got poor taste. Fuck them. Why not?
Dude, because the original was, unconventional shit, and it's one of my favorite Alec Baldwin roles, so that kind of helps a little bit.
Yeah, like the scene where he's like, hey, nice fucking model.
That, fun fact, that was improvised. So on the set that day... Yeah, I'm dead serious. So
even the part where he like grabs his junk and hunks it like a horn.
Yeah, because that was in character enough. Tim Burton left it in. Okay, so the whole bit. No, seriously, the crew, they didn't secure that model tree down for that scene. Good enough. So when Keaton leaned up against it or pushed it, I forget exactly the action that led to it falling. He rolled with it. It fell. He watched it fall, and as soon as it was on the ground, he gave it a second, looked up to where Alec Baldwin, whatever that bitch's name is, up in the sky, I guess, because they're normal size.
Isn't his character Adam? Isn't that what his character's name is?
I think so. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
Hang on,
but
I'm looking it up. Hold on a minute.
While you look it up, I'll keep rambling. But no, he looked up to where Alec Baldwin and whatever his co-star
Adam
would be.
That's what his name was.
Name. And actually, since you have that looked up, can you tell me the actress's name?
That played Barbara.
Yeah.
Geena Davis.
Thank you. So where Alec Baldwin and Geena Davis were, Keaton looked up, went, nice fucking model, grabbed his junk, went, heart, heart, and then, so the original bit was he was just supposed to hit the tree, and then it would cut back to whatever scene. But since it fell, both had a jab to the production crew, and because it was in character, heart, heart, Yeah.
Keeping with the topic of sentient cars, I'm at, and more specifically to Herbie himself. I was looking through YouTube videos not too long ago, and I found this a video where hang on, what the fuck was it? I gotta look it up again. God damn it! I know what the fuck it is, but I don't remember what the title of the video was.
If I real quick, if I turn on my camera, will that show up in the final, or will it just show the bubble?
No, it won't. It won't. Don't worry.
Okay, I was gonna say because I actually have a Herbie little model I got. So I want a little bug that I wanted like Dave and Buster's and shit, and I updated it.
Oh, that's cute.
The little.
Yeah.
He's a little pullback too. So you pull him back and he.
Oh, that's cute. Right. So I found the video. So it's I don't know what CES stands for, but it's a video discussing about BMW iVision D concept. And it features a segment where Kit from Knight Rider and Herbie show up as to represent sentient cars.
That's cool. That is really cool.
Oh shit, Marc, hi.
Holy crap, the Marc has returned.
Hello.
A wild Marc appears.
Wait, I thought you didn't have anything to contribute for this episode.
He said I lied.
well, maybe not in terms of car stuff, but I can still be a complete and total nutbag.
We were just.
That's what good mac and cheese sounds like.
I don't care what it sounds like. Get the fuck off my tower.
I wrote you a song. Penis, 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 penis. Stop saying penis.
Does that mean penis?
That's changed so much.
What's going on here? What's going on
I'm penis man.
It's something penis.
We came as soon as we heard the screaming. That's a weird thing to come to. How did we get on this tangent?
Because I'm fucking crying. Stop.
That's a weird thing to come to.
Great, Marc. Great, Marc. You ruined the episode. You ruined the episode.
Man.
I just coughed and farted at the same time. Now both ends are on fire.
He carded. He carded.
Eric carded and fucking. I want to die.
Fuck you, Kyle.
Fuck you, Kyle, you bitch. I can't scream the voice.
Can we get back on topic, please? Can we please get back on topic?
You need to get back on topic. Yeah. Okay.
So, Marc, we were just talking about Herbie.
Man, I really gotta start. Man, I really gotta start backing off a couple inches.
Whoa.
I'm kidding.
Anyway,
whoa.
I'm gonna
dial it back a bit.
Anyway,
I'm kidding. I don't have a boyfriend or girlfriend. Hashtag forever alone.
Anyway, shut the fuck up about your love life. We're talking about Herbie now. Anyway, yeah. So Marc,
wait, hold on, I'm sorry. Did you say you're talking about herpes?
No, I said Herbie. What did you think I said?
Okay, I know you said Herbie. I was trying to make you guys laugh. Sorry.
Never have I had this one of these episodes go completely off the rails.
Hey, you know what? This might be what boosts your view count back on it.
Yeah, like this hasn't happened. I don't think this has happened since the anime episode.
The anime episode. I am kind of scared to watch that. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys.
Yeah, actually,
we talked.
I didn't even join that one, did I?
No, you did. You did. You were with Gavin in that episode.
Oh, that was our episode. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
You talked about Crank at one point.
Cole, don't worry. Per my request, we, for the most part, steered away from the yoinkity splunkity.
Yeah, we ended up talking about Wallace and Gromit at one point, and Mark mentioned something about crack.
Yes, Wallace and Gromit, my favorite British anime.
No, because that's the best anime is Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, I literally just said that's my favorite British anime.
God damn it! Can we please get back to the topic of cars?
Okay, let's get back to
in me mom's car.
Point.
All right.
Room.
Anyway, keeping with the topic of sentient cars, do we want to talk about Pixar Cars for this?
I feel like that one's been overdone. I love. Okay, Cliff Notes.
You know how Lightning McQueen always says speed. I have speed. So you're basically saying you're meth.
Meth. I am meth. I am.
Yes. What we learned in school: reading, writing, and.
I'm going to fucking pull my hair out after this.
Please don't.
Please don't. That's bad for your health.
So is the you idiot.
I know.
Pixar Cars. Let's get on it.
Yeah.
Okay, Doug Hudson gotta be one of the mentor characters of all time.
Peak fiction. This is peak fiction. I will die on that hill. Moving on.
Yeah. Cars 2. I don't want to go into Cars 2.
Cars 2 is a fucking. It's good. Cars 2 is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cars 2,
okay.
Honestly. Okay. Yeah. It may not really fall in line with like the other two, but
it's batshit.
Logic ain't logic.
It's batshit insane. If anything.
But in my opinion, it is still a decent experience.
Yeah.
I feel like people just shit about it because it was more about Mater than Lightning McQueen.
Yeah, but
among other things.
Among us.
Part of my gripe with it. Among Us.
Damn it.
The One Piece. I'm just kidding.
Listen.
The One Piece is real.
That's worth referencing dead memes now.
I'm gonna cut all of this out if you continue to derail this episode, Mark.
We just need to. Let's get back to the point.
As much as I would love to pan out the runtime, we gotta keep with the topic. Anyway, back to the funny spy thriller car movie. At least there was some effort put into the movie with like the spy stuff.
Because the animation was popping off.
That was
so much
cool.
fun.
That was cool.
Yes.
And of course we can't forget the romance.
What?
Pickup truck and a Corvette sounds very romantic.
What?
Mater and Holly. Come on. We're talking about Cars 2. I had to bring them up. Come on.
Oh God.
Come on.
Bro,
Where do you think she got the scent?
Bro, if Andy was in the call with us right now, things would go horribly off the rails.
I call that the Dirks Bentley method. Worked all week. It's time to play. Gonna get a little bit sideways. No, that's a real song. Don't laugh. It's a real ass song. Look
Whoa. What, that sounds very dirty.
Hey,
dude.
Hey, I've got a song.
Penis.
No. This one's actually related to the topic at hand. Fire and smoke, the heaters broke.
Door just blew away. As a Chevrolet man, can confirm all my Chevy vehicles are like this.
Oh my God.
My rusty Chevrolet. Hey!
God. You know, maybe this was a mistake bringing both of you onto this episode.
That might have been part of the problem, yes.
We're the dynamic duo, bitch!
Can we get back on topic, please?
Yeah, let's talk about Cars 3 to wrap up the Pixar Cars segment.
Cars 3. Peak.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Yeah, Cars 3, Cars 3 coming full freaking circle. Full circle.
Cars 3, best Pixar movie. Fight me. Best Pixar movie. No, excuse me. Best modern Pixar movie. The best Pixar movie is Ratatouille.
What about Coco?
Coco's a strong contender. The twist villain shit is what turns me off.
What about Toy Story? The first one.
Toy Story, first one. Gotta give them credit.
Fuck, wait a minute.
Really good.
Hang on, wait. What about Luca? That shit was fire.
Luca was so good. Oh.
I haven't gotten the chance to watch Luca. So
get off this call and go watch it right now.
Get the fuck out of my podcast. Go watch the movie.
I would if I had Disney Plus.
You don't have money?
Piracy is a victimless crime.
Shit, what else is new?
Mark, guess what? Piracy.
Don't! No.
Okay.
No. I think to wrap up this episode, let's finish it off with talking about Knight Rider.
Thank God, a topic I am well versed in.
Yeah.
I actually have a couple of cars.
I've slowly started to get into liking Knight Rider. Hell, I have a goddamn Hot Wheels car of Car himself.
Car.
A kit concept. I don't know which one this is meant to be, like what design is one it's meant to be referencing to. I'll put up a picture in the fucking the episode so that the audio listeners can actually see what I'm talking about.
Wait, I just remembered. Cole, didn't you edit yourself into the Knight Rider car? No, wait. There was a replica at a show somewhere, and you took
No. Okay. No. I can tell you the full story on that. It wasn't me who edited that in. So I got to sit in one of the screen used cars from the show because there's these guys in Pennsylvania that found one in a junkyard and they dragged it like 5,000 miles.
Wait, Knight Rider was a show? I thought it was a movie series.
Sir, you hurt me.
God damn it.
You've insulted my entire profession, but yes.
I am so sorry.
Dude, it's fine. Okay, the original TV series had David fucking Hasselhoff in it. It had 4 seasons. It ran from 1982 to 1986.
Yes, David Hasselhoff, my favorite SpongeBob character.
David Hasselhoff.
Fun fact, that movie is over 25 years old.
Oh my!
I know.
Jesus, that hurts me. But no, okay. So the original ran from 1982 to 1986, and Kit in that series was based on a 1982 Pontiac Trans Am, which I have. I actually daily drive a. Granted, it's a 1991, but I am working actively on a Knight Rider conversion because you can just buy everything you need for that. So,
can you imagine if we got like a reboot movie for Knight Rider?
There was a reboot.
There's like a continuation of like the timeline.
Yes, this is what I'm talking. There's a reboot movie of it. Okay, so in 2008, it was either ABC, ESPN, fucking EA. I don't know who made it. But there was a series. Didn't last very long because the nostalgia died off. But to kick it off, there was a theatrical movie. And guess who voiced Kit in that series?
Let me guess. Peter Cullen.
Val Kilmer.
Who?
Val Kilmer. Batman, Iceman. From Top Gun.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm high on crack.
Dang it, you beat me to it. Okay, but the series I'm talking about is the original series. So the official and full DVD box set is on Amazon website, not in the warehouse you used to work. So if you wanted to actually watch peak cinema, peak 80s, microscopic TV screen cinema, I recommend it. So, but yeah, they actually, like, for real, they do, like, the entire show is practical stunts and David Hasselhoff being fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And, actually Peter Cullen, since you bring him up, he voiced his car in the original series.
Yeah. Again, going back to the Hot Wheels car I have no idea what version of car this one's meant to be from. I have no idea.
I'm gonna say, could you turn on your camera and show me real quick?
Yeah, hang on a minute, if it allows me.
So is it still in the packaging, or is this?
Yes, okay. I don't take these out of the boxes.
Hot Wheels kit concept. No. Oh, wait. That was one of the original concepts for a kit before they realized that it's not feasible, so they just made one out of a Pontiac Trans Am. The one I have a couple of different Hot Wheels kits, but
yeah, but again, which one? What series or movie is my design from exactly?
That was one of the original concepts for the original TV show, I believe.
Oh, so it doesn't appear. It doesn't appear at all in the series.
No, the one I have in my hand is what appears in the TV series.
Right.
Okay.
The audio listeners aren't going to know what the hell you're showing, of course.
Okay, anyways,
we're not visual just yet.
The reason why I brought up the replica. Remember those photo edits I did?
Yeah.
Do you still have those?
No, sorry, I don't.
All
I think they're in our old chat logs for my Discord account got hacked.
Oh, is that why you have a backup account?
Yeah, that's hence why.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, while he didn't get hacked, he did forget his password for his old account, and he couldn't.
Well, okay, no, excuse me. I didn't forget my password. Discord has what's called a backup code verification
two-factor
system.
authentication.
Yeah.
I've had
the only way.
I've had that issue before with Twitter, and I randomly one day I just tried. You know what? I'm gonna try to log back in, and somehow I managed to log back in. I don't know what the hell happened.
Okay, but what I'm talking about is the Discord. They give you a 6-digit authentication code, right?
Yeah.
And they send that to you on your Discord account. They don't send you a text or a email. They send you it they send it to the account you're trying to log back into. So if you have that set up and you forget your password or you forgot the authentication code, good luck. You ain't getting back in. So that's what happened to me. That is years of academy training wasted.
Years of academy training wasted.
God damn it. I'm surrounded by idiots.
What the fuck did I do?
No.
Hey.
You didn't do anything. Mark derailed this whole episode as soon as he got back.
Dude, this conversation was derailed from the beginning. We're talking about cars, not trains. Of course it's derailed.
Funny thing, the original plan for this episode was we were going to talk about locomotives, but I figured, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to do automobiles instead.
Actually, hold on. Speaking of locomotives, okay, so here's a funny thing. Remember when you and I knew about that whole photo to anime AI thing?
Yes, and also that is a great segue into what I have planned for a future episode of this podcast.
I was scrolling through my photos and I found this. Okay, so I had a photo of Tomi Boko saved on my phone, so I thought, what the hell? And I put it through the filter, and this is the result.
Whoa. Whoa.
Fucking Galaxy Railways Class 28.
Dead. Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh.
What the
fuck? Little cubby
what?
with black dead eyes.
Winnie the Pooh is childhood, though, but what does that have to do with our conversation?
Look at the eyes of this anime Boko and tell me that man is not dead inside.
That's not supposed to be a face.
If he is not dead, he is actively dying. He is praying for death. He is ready to leave, and he wants to leave soon.
Okay, anyway, Mark mentioned AI, so I gotta talk about this. One of these days, I plan on making an episode talking about AI. And I already have a thumbnail planned for that.
like a really shitty. You got to Photoshop yourself with like 7 fingers and like extend your jaw past where it would normally stop. Like make it
actually
as uncanny
no. That's not what I have planned for the thumbnail. I'll show you guys after we're done with this episode. Which, speaking of which, I think we gotta wrap up now. We've already gone past the 1 hour mark.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So yeah, Cars. Watch the original Knight Rider. Watch any Transformers movies except The Last Knight and Smokey and the Bandit.
Okay. Oh, Smokey and the Bandit. He's bound down. That's good. But after the episode's over, like even after the episode's over, can we still talk?
Yes.
And this is final thing, I promise. I've also been getting into model cars, like making cars.
Model fuck! Kits. Right. Okay. That's God damn it.
I can show you my favorite one right now.
You're already adding more to the plate. Can we like end the episode first and then we can look at the model cars, please?
Well, I was gonna bring them up and then you could show them in the final edit and just like end it there or whatever. But
I'm sorry, but anyway, we've officially run out of time. Thank you all for listening and for watching. Make sure to go check out all of our channels except Mark's. His is kind of already dying. No offense, man, but no offense. No offense.
None taken. Anyways, yeah. Bye-bye, everybody.
Yep.
Farewell, individuals.